Gourmand Perfumes that's perfect for autumn. This video I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite perfumes that I love to wear during the autumn period. That is gourmand. It is sweet. We're talking about vanillas and almonds, pistachios and praline. I cannot wait to share this video with you. I have some amazing perfumes to show you. So my darlings, if you are new to this channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching today. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you guys again. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like and share this video. So the title of this video is Gourmand Perfumes that's perfect for autumn. I have about 6 perfumes here that I'm going to share with you. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorites, my all-time favorite fragrance, and I know you guys know this perfume very well, Hypnotic Poison. This is the EDT version, and this perfume is ideal if you're looking for a gourmand rich fragrance. Wow, it's gorgeous. This is such a lovely perfume. So I'm going to read the notes for you in this fragrance. This perfume actually came out in 1998, and in the top notes we have caraway, we have bitter almond, we have some jasmine, sambac and moss, and in the base we have vanilla, musk and some woody notes too. Now I have to say with this perfume, it is extremely addictive. It has that scent where you do get the vanilla and then you do get this creamy almond note. It's very pretty, it's fairly sexy as well, and this is also very long lasting, and it's one of my most complimented perfumes. This is autumn. This is when the season starts to cool down, and this performs so much better on cooler skin. It just reminds you of baked goods. It reminds you of a pie. It reminds you of something sweet and decadent, like a lovely pudding you would have in the autumn time that's served with like custard or something creamy. You know, you've got the almond in here. Oh, and it's just beautiful. It's such a gorgeous fragrance. That vanilla, that almond in here. This is like one of my perfect fragrances. So that's one of my top fragrances for autumn. So the next fragrance I'd like to show you is this perfume here, and this is my Mon Guerlain. Now this fragrance is the intense version, and when I tried this the very first time, I immediately fell in love with this perfume because it smells so much like the original Mon Guerlain, but it's intensified with the vanilla and the rose. You do get that strong, it's very like heavy vanilla in a good way, in like the best way possible. This is a fragrance that I absolutely adore. This is a great evening time fragrance. If you're going out, it's beautiful. Really nice, elegant. It's very elegant, very girly. It's a fragrance that you should own. If you already have the original fragrance, then I don't think you need to buy this. But if you wanted something that was a bit more intense in terms of the vanilla content, then if you were deciding between the two, then I would go for this one because you get that powerful, heavy vanilla note. And in this fragrance also we do have lavender, and I notice in this particular perfume that I can smell more lavender in this blend compared to the original Mon Guerlain. So as soon as I spray it, I get the lavender and then vanilla, but this is beautiful. So the notes in this one, we have lavender, mandarin, orange and bergamot. In the heart we have iris, rose, jasmine, vanilla, and then in the base we have some white musk, patchouli and some sandalwood. And this is a fragrance that I'm very happy to wear during the winter months and during the autumn. It's got that sweetness, but it just smells so like you could eat this perfume. Definitely eat this perfume. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Very sweet oriental, and this is just perfect. This is just so ideal for the autumn months. It's warming, it's comforting, but then it's also so girly. You can dress this perfume up so easily. This is one of my favorite sweet gourmands. So that's my Mon Guerlain Intense. So the next fragrance I have to show you is another fragrance by Guerlain, and this perfume is my Le Petite Robe Noir. Now this gorgeous fragrance is such a sweet cherry perfume. I love this wonderful perfume. It's just gorgeous. This is a lovely fragrance. Now this smells like autumn. When I smell this, I think of the months of October, I think of November. I don't know why, but I think that's the time or that's the season when everyone is baking pies and you're making either like a cherry crumble or an apple pie. So this just reminds me of that, and it's just so gourmand, very elegant, and this is really ideal for the evenings. So in this lovely bottle we have some black cherry bergamot, red berries and almond. We have Bulgarian and Turkish roses. We have smoked black tea. So we have some patchouli in here, we have some vanilla, and then we have some tonka bean. Now what I like about this fragrance is that I find this to be quite light and airy. The cherry isn't too pungent, it's not too heavy and strong. I find it quite fruity and light, and this perfume, it has a very subtle cherry notes. If you're into like cherries, then this is just ideal. It's warming on the skin, it smells very pleasant. This is easy to wear in the evenings, date night, and even to bed as well. It's got that comforting sweet cherry note to it. It's just really soothing and cozy, and this perfume will last on the skin for more than 4 hours, but it's very subtle. If you want a fragrance, so if you're looking for a fragrance that's not too heavy, then this perfume is perfect for you. It's just ideal. I prefer to wear this more in the evenings, and you know, even around the house, maybe even to bed. It's just so comforting, like I said before. So this is my Guerlain fragrance. So the next fragrance I have for you is my Flowerbomb. Now this perfume is more floral oriental, and it is such a burst of sweet, creamy, delicate flowers, but it's just so warming, and this scent just reminds me, I just feel like this is perfect for the cooler evenings. It's lovely for date nights, and it's a highly complimented perfume, and you can smell this fragrance anywhere. With Flowerbomb, you will find it's a fragrance that immediately, once you wear this fragrance, everyone will detect it, everyone will know you're wearing Flowerbomb. It's one of those beautiful perfumes, and it just radiates so well through the air. It's just gorgeous. So the notes in this fragrance is, we have some bergamot green tea. In the heart we have sambac jasmine, we have rose, and we have freesia and orchid, and in the base we have some musk and patchouli. I do get the musk note, so this dries down to like a creamy, milky, almost powdery floral scent. It doesn't contain vanilla, not to my knowledge, but you do get a hint of vanilla in here. It's a little bit sweet, and I just find this to be such a delightful fragrance in the autumn. So when I switch my perfumes up to the autumn, I normally look for warmer oriental fragrances. I look for some amber, some sandalwood, lots of vanilla and rose, but I'm looking for something with a bit more depth and some strength in there. Now this is more floral, but I do like that aspect. Like sometimes you want to wear something maybe in the day, you want it to be a little bit lighter and a bit more floral, then I would look for this. So that's my Flowerbomb. The next fragrance I have for you is my Montal, and this is my Intense Cafe. And this lovely fragrance is very creamy, milky and nutty. You get lots of sugar in here, lots of vanilla. This is extremely gourmand. When I tell you this is a gourmand fragrance at its finest, it is powerful, the projection is great, longevity is amazing. This is a mixture of rose, vanilla and coffee. It's such a pretty scent, and then when it dries down, the formula changes very slightly. You lose the coffee note and then you're left with sugar, cream, rose and vanilla. It's so pretty, and it's a fragrance that I'm happy to wear day and night during the autumn months. So that's my favorite fragrance by Montal. And lastly, the next perfume I have is my Elie Saab Girl of Now. Now this fragrance, I had to leave this till last because this to me is a true gourmand fragrance. I adore this perfume. I haven't worn this fragrance as yet because I am waiting to wear this in the next few months. When the weather's a little bit cooler, I'll be wearing this, maybe more September, October. This perfume smells like a pistachio. Double dose, a double hit, extra pistachio. I love pistachio. It's one of my favorite foods to eat, but in perfumes I'm fairly new to that scent of pistachio. I have one other perfume that contains pistachio, which is a Tom Ford fragrance, but this version, or this perfume itself, you get pure pistachio. This is intense pistachio. It is rich, creamy, smooth, milky, nutty. It's one of those gourmand fragrances that just reminds you of the holidays. It reminds you of those cooler nights, and it's very comforting as well. It has a sweetness to it as well. It's just such a great blend. The composition of this is lovely. They've blended the pistachio very well in this fragrance, and I'm going to go through the notes with you. So we have in the top notes, we have mandarin, orange, pear, we have pistachio, and then in the middle we have orange blossom, magnolia and almond, and then in the base we have some patchouli, cashmere and tonka bean and almond milk. So you get a double dose of almond in here. In the top notes you do get pistachio, and I think that sweetness, we've got the magnolia, mandarin, pear. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. It's very foodie. It smells a bit thick. If I can describe the fragrance like that, to me this perfume, it smells a little bit like thick or heavy or creamy. And when I say thick, I mean a consistency of a dessert. It's like, you know, slicing through a thick pie of some sort. And you get that creaminess, that nutty essence. And we've got the double dose of the almond. We've got almond milk, we have the actual almond in here, and then we have pistachio, we have some orange blossom, pear. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. I'm looking forward to wearing this in the autumn. Oh, wow, it's just so creamy and sugary. So those are all my fragrances that I wanted to share with you. These are my favorite perfumes for the autumn if you like gourmand fragrances. I would suggest trying the Montal Intense Cafe, the Elie Saab's Girl of Now, and then also my, what else do I have here? And my Hypnotic Poison. Those are such rich, foodie-like gourmands. They're very sweet, creamy and nutty. Those are like my top favorites. So I can't wait to start wearing those fragrances. And I love fragrances that's associated with autumn and the winter periods, the cooler months, because those are the scents that I love. Now, I love perfume, and it's so hard for me to say that I just love one note, but there are a few notes that I do look out for, and there's a few that I definitely stay clear from, at least for now anyway, because my scent is always changing and evolving. And for me, I love vanilla, I love amber and sandalwoods and oud, so I do like my rich woody notes. And then in terms of florals, I love rose and jasmine is a huge one. So I'm going to be focusing on a lot of those fragrances, because to me that's what defines the autumn. So I've got so much more videos to show you. I can't wait to share them with you. If you know of any other gourmands that I've missed out and that you think I should try, please let me know. And what's your favorite gourmand scent for the autumn? Do you have a specific scent that you stick to? You know, do you like changing up your scents during autumn? So thank you so much for watching, my darlings. I love making these videos. I love communicating with you all. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all your comments. They're so wonderful and encouraging, and it means so much to me. It's pushing me to do more, so I have you to thank for that. So I'm wishing you all well. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, my darlings. Bye.